The concept of the straight across hairline. Let's talk about that for a moment. It's funny because with me being in Norwood 3 and the way my hair is right now, it's the illusion that it's more straight across, but we both know it better. Let's talk about that. I know that I generalize it to say Norwood 1. Norwood 1 means straight across hairline, but then it goes back here. I generalize it to say that. And I think because I say that, it almost gives an illusion that that you have to have a straight across hairline to not have a receding hairline, which isn't true, because actually you could not be receding at all and your hairline not be straight. Someone emailed me a picture of themselves yesterday, actually, and their hairline, I mean, it was so subjuvenile. I mean, it was really low and really framed in like this. But the hairline itself had this little kind of pivot in it. It wasn't straight across, but it definitely wasn't receding. So I just wanted to clear that up. Don't worry so much that the hairline itself is straight across. Some people just don't have straight across hairlines, which, I guess would be the widow's peak. But even then, it's more about Norwood 1, is it coming back on the sides? And you can see right there exactly how it's doing that. That's a sideways receding hairline. All right? Norwood 2 is when this starts coming up here and forming a 90-degree angle. But I would say don't get caught up, though, in whether or not your hairline is straight across, because that could be aside from the point. Norwood 1 has to do with this going back, which means from the front, you're not really noticing it. I mean, I guess you could a little bit, because my forehead up here seems to be wider. But that's a lot less noticeable than most people until it starts going back on your head, which mine does go back that far. But just wanted to clear that up in case I was confusing anybody. Because some of you have hairlines that are not perfectly straight across and never have been. I mean, granted, mine was for years of my life when I was a kid, but some of you might have some little... I've seen some people's go up right here and then straight. So I wouldn't overthink that part. Does that make sense? All right, you get back to playing your video games now. Is that what you're doing? What were you playing? Are they not cool anymore to play like the Halo stuff? I was watching... I saw somewhere where like these YouTubers, they make all this money from like doing videos on video game, like, oh, I'm playing a video game, look at this guy. That those aren't as popular anymore because those YouTubers can't make as much money now because those video games aren't as popular. I'm just trying to think, what would I do if I were a 16-year-old kid that's watching this video? I mean, I'm twice your age. I'm so out of touch with that. But the thing I'm in touch with is helping you decide this. Because it's very important to understand if you're experiencing any kind of receding hairline or hair loss, which some of you show signs of it quicker, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have receding hairline. Let me remind you that looking back on my photos of me at 17, I had this going on and didn't know it. And I think now, as a teenager or someone in their young 20s, it's much easier to be more aware of this because look at me, I've got over 1,500 videos alone on hair loss. I didn't have access to that when I was a kid. You just hope that you don't go bald by the time you were 20. Thanks for watching. Get back to Halo, World of Warcraft. What's another cool game? Pokemon? No, not Pokemon Go. That's not cool anymore, right?